Hey guys, welcome to the tutorial on the MOBICOOL Dometic cooktop oven and grill. Some vans are fitted with grills, cooktops, no ovens. Some vans have ovens, no cooktops, those bits and pieces. This is a full demonstration on all of it, the safety mechanisms behind them, and hopefully this demonstration helps you in sort of understanding the build and how it can benefit you within getting a fan force oven from MOBICOOL. So, we have a recessed cooktop as standard on most of the Crusader range. We flick it up. This is a protective measure. Keeping in mind, do not put hot items on it. It's a laminate bench. It will bulge over the top. After you're done cooking, make sure you leave it open for a little bit of time. This area can get nice and warm. If you put your hands behind this area here, it is incredibly sharp. Please be mindful of those things. It's all aluminium, so just be careful. We have a glass cooktop. Now, very, hopefully, you can hear it through the old microphone. That click, that's called a micro switch. That micro switch enables and disables gas and 240 volt power. It has to be pressed in order to allow the flow. It is a safety mechanism. So the reason why you can't use a MOBICOOL inside of a caravan is because when the lid drops, it continues cooking. This little guy here, when the lid drops, it disables cooking. That is the safety mechanism within a recreational RV. That is your safety mechanism in your MOBICOOL cooktop oven and grill. So we have 3 burner gas. See how these guys are taped down? Our travel trip with these is once the tape obviously comes off, because she's a brand newie, you have grommets sitting inside here. My honest suggestion, if you're going to go on dirt roads, corrugated roads, is the only thing locking these things in is the grommets. So they can bounce. You can get little dents and imperfections within this, and if you're a little bit of a style guy like myself, I don't like looking at a dented underneath cookside bench top, so I would actually remove these and maybe only put them in when you're cooking. That might be a fantastic tip and trick to when you are traveling. We have a 240 volt burner. We have 3 gas burners like so. Assuming that you've already followed the gas tips and tutorials, how to flick your regulator over to the specific gas bottle, turn your gas bottles on, and then continue using your gas. It's also a very good testing method to make sure you have gas come through. So of course, we want to light up this burner here. We're going to press in, engage, we're going to flick the ignition, and bingo bango, we have gas ready for cooking. Of course, it's hot, it will burn you. Be mindful of this, of course. So we go over it like so. Grill is on this side here, and oven is on this side here. So our grill, in the MOBICOOL, it comes standard, unless your dealer's been playing. We have a brochure, as well as our grill track, as well as a little tray. You can move to different height positions. All you do is you engage on the grill ends, you activate just like you would at home. Bingo bango, we have gas in our grill. Of course, you want to make sure all the paper is out. It's on the top end, so on the top is where the grill's going to be, good for toast. Flick that off, we'll turn him off. And the oven is just the same with all of our burners at the back. Tick over, and it's got a thermostat. So my suggestion is with the oven is you allow the heat to build up in the oven, especially when it's brand new, just to burn off sort of all that factory chemical. We're going to go to 200 degrees. We're going to let that go so it's got a nice solid burn. And then we are going to shut him. And we're just going to watch that flame to make sure it's still burning nice and hot. Just when they're brand spank, just be something to stay mindful of. I'm going to turn that off. The oven, of course, it's going to heat your van up, so just be mindful of that when you're using it on some warmer days, maybe an outside barbecue for some of the 38-degree weather we're getting today. The 240 cooktop. So, flick it to 6. Beautiful. Red light is on. We are in business. That is going to heat up like lightning quick. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and off. Great. Okay. Now, this switch here, fan. That is a fan-forced oven switch. So, you can hear the fan running in there. It is churning away. Now, this is a 240 volt switch, 240 volt fan, 240 volt heating elements and cooling. Now, the heating element, as you can appreciate, is powered by a power point. The power point in the Excalibur and various other units is just on here. So, now, if you turn that power point off, this switch will effectively be turning that power point on and off. Essentially, this is a light switch for that power point. Just turns it on and off. So if this is off, you're going to have absolutely no fan. You're going to have no heating element. Make sure that power point is on and in place. Do not plug anything else into it, like a 4-board adapter or something crazy like that. Leave it tucked away. It's got a specialized use. It's powered via this switch, and that power point will turn on via this switching on and off. Fan off, cooktop on. Micro switch all the way back. So if you're not getting that 240, listen for that click for a little bit of troubleshooting tips. Some people like to wrap dish rags and stuff around this just to stop the vibration. If you can minimize vibration across the whole traveling aspect of the MOBICOOL cooktop as well as the Swift cooktop. That is a fantastic pack down procedure that we strongly recommend here at Crusader Caravans. After it is cool, you can then close it and it locks down like so. And then this is the recess cooktop, which comes down like so. There is a gas bayonet line that controls the oven, so you can turn it on, you can turn it off. Some of the real sort of gas conscious people, although keeping in mind every van is tested by certified plumbers, turn this off. It's really up to you, personal preference. I've had no drama at all. I leave mine on when traveling and using. But if you've got no gas to the unit, keeping in mind, check the gas line, make sure the gas bottles are on, the regulators flick to the right gas bottle when you have gas coming through the system. Make sure that you pack everything down correctly if you're going to go on some bumpier roads and you've done all the travel tech to be able to make sure that you're ready for those roads. And then obviously clean, maintain and look after the oven. Just to clarify, these two switches here, we have a light switch, as well as we also have the piezo as well, which is activated off of 12 volt. Guys, we hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. For the next questions or queries, jump on to the next one. Thank you.